people. You are welcome again to the conversation. I am your host, Bavis. Today we are going to talk about cohabitation. Yeah, it's a topic that a lot of people are getting wrong. And today I have one master or masterous intelligent, let me say stupendiously intelligent lady with me, Miss Adetutu. Can you give us your name?
Miss Oloyede Adetutu.
Yes, Oloyede Adetutu. Today she's gonna be engaging me in a conversation titled cohabitation. So, in short, Miss Adetutu, what is your understanding of that word or the habit cohabitation?
The what I really understand about that cohabitation is living together of two adults. And once they are living together, they have so many purposes or things in which they can do, but the way people do see it and the way we see it is because of maybe the word sexual benefits is attached to it.
So, do you think that the sexual aspect of it is what we call cohabitation?
In my own understanding, I agree with that because living together, it's not that easy for two opposite sex living together either for months or for years.
Without having sex.
Yes.
Yes, sex has to come out. Yes, truly. But you know that cohabitation is not just of sex. There are a lot of things that cohabitation entails. You get it? Like intended couples, people who are really interested in getting married to each other, they need to, you know, learn how to communicate with themselves. They need to learn their ways. They need to, understand a lot of things about themselves. It's not about come today we have sex, come tomorrow. No. When you stay, for instance, if you stay in a guy's house for a week, I can tell you that you might actually have sex not more than 3 times in 7 days. Just 3 days in 7 days. Is it possible, right?
Partially.
Partially. Why do you say partially?
The reason why I said partially is that it depends on the agreement, though.
Agreement.
It
Okay.
depends on the agreement between the male and the female. And for opposite sex living together, not having sex every day, ah, is hard because the feelings and the urge for that will surely come.
Yes, the feeling and the hurt will surely comes, but when you have it in your mind that okay, oh, I am staying with this person for like a month, 2 months, you can't have sex for 30 days non-stop, which is not possible. So, having sex, I mean, creating the notion that cohabitation means sex or sex parody or sex galore, it's wrong. People need to understand that cohabitation is when you tend to know each other better. Okay, there are some things you do that your partner will not like, but if he does not know when you guys are dating, courting together, when you get into marriage, that thing you're doing will always mess him up. And same thing goes to him. There are things he will do that you will be like, ah, you get it? So that is why cohabitation it is important.
But there are some ways in which you can get to know your behaviors without living with each other
How? Please
by
enlighten us.
putting, maybe placing on tests,
Test.
series of tests.
Mm-hmm. Test. If you say test, to me you are just like you know um putting a dog in to oversee bones, meat, or putting a cat. in a in a control of a fish, whereas it's not possible. Reason why is that when you guys put yourself to test, there are limits to it. There are limits to it. One is, if I put you to test as my lady, that test, I will be seeing it from distance. But if you are staying with me, if I put you to test, there's no way you want to hide. There's no how you want to hide. You cannot hide your feelings. You might be on the phone crying, whereas you just finished eating a pot of fufu and gbegiri. You understand? And you be on the phone with me afterward and say I have not eaten since morning. The voice will sound so crazy. Like, why would my babe be hungry? Whereas you just finished a bowl of fufu. You understand? So, but when we stay together, I'll know the amount of food you can take in. I know the length you can go when you are off limit. I know, okay, this is what you can do, this is what you cannot do. And in terms of cleanliness, some guys are dirty, but when you see them outside, they are the most fashionable guys. They dress well, use the best perfume, but get to their house, it's more, dirty than a pig house. So I think cohabitation needs to, we need to let people understand what cohabitation is. Or you are still doubting that cohabitation is about sex, or
I partially agree with what you said, but partially, not totally agree with what you said. But at times, before they can get married, at least they must know their behaviors, they must get to know each other, but not living like a month, 2 months, or years.
No. And I'm not saying
Days,
years.
weeks.
Cohabitation does not, mean that you stay with your spouse or your intending husband, intending wife for a year or 2 years. No, cohabitation should be 4, 5, 6 months interval. Okay, let's say you are dating somebody for 5 years. Inside that 5 years, you must be able to account that inside these 5 years, I've cohabitated with this guy for 5 months, 6 months. Yes, not like you are coming in and coming and go, you coming and going back. You come this Saturday, you leave the next Monday morning. That one is not cohabitation. It's just for you guys to enjoy your sexual desires because you must have been hungry for each other.
But let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
How about if their working place is not that close? If they are not working in the same state,
that is another story entirely. That is long distance relationship. When you are having a relationship like that, I will tell you that it is not easy to manage. Reason is, there are times that you sexually desire something, and at that point of your weakness, if another guy comes in, you might fall a victim, and your body count is growing. So to me, long distance relationship is a no-no for me. No matter how much I love you, we must stay in the same state where we can see each other often. We want to engage ourselves in a lifelong journey. So I need to know the person I'm getting married to. You need to know the person you are getting married to, so that we won't make mistakes. Now, let me give you an instance. I believe you must have heard of seen some parents telling their daughters that if possibly they can spend a week, just go and know him. Indirectly, your mother will be telling you as an adult, do you know this guy? It's not about what he does. It's not about where he goes to. It's about his in-depth character, his subconsciousness that comes to consciousness. And if you want to know that, it's not via the phone. It's not by seeing each other at eateries. It's not seeing each other once in a week. It's about you staying to know him deeply. So that question, long distance relationship, it doesn't help cohabitation. Yet some are lucky. Let me tell you the facts. There are some that are exceptional. We have the exceptionals. You get it? So with that, it's really, really hard. You might say you want to be the exceptions, whereas you might not be the exceptions. Part of the exceptions rather. So it's never a good idea, to put your future on a fence. It might fall to this side, it might fall to that side, isn't it? So, Miss Tutu, I hope you enjoy your time with me. It's a beautiful engagement. Honestly, I would love to have you more and more, have you around so that we, try to engage ourselves, try to learn one or two things from each other. So if I invite you next time, I hope you will hit my call.
I will.
Thank you for coming. I really appreciate you. Okay.
You're welcome.
Yeah, dear fans of BMB, today I believe you've learned one or two about cohabitation. We'll see continue on our next episode. Take God bless you.